So, I'll note that I basically have done my little arena foray with all my characters, so I basically leveled them all up a little bit, got their, worn out equipment basically used up in the arena. And here's how things basically look right now. So, there's basically Lexus, he's at level 11. There's Cecile. Reinhard. And you can see basically I have all their levels basically just a little bit above above their level here. Now I will note by the way I made a mistake with the end of that recording, by the way. And I had got Hema basically up to level 14, but well, I forgot to save, as you probably actually literally saw in the video. I didn't save at the end there, so I had to basically go back to basically relevel some of these guys like Hem and Hode. But whatever. All my guys now are basically level up and they're at a stage where I'm basically sending back into the fray, so to speak. Just have a little fun with that. Oh, I do have no, you do not. So Anit basically needs to have a proper stave here. So let's give her that. Katrina at level 15. Nalho at level 16. I'll note that some of these guys are getting pretty high level, and I'll have to basically think about promoting them properly. But whatever. Right now, I will note by the way I do have a character to promote. I my own character right here because I got to level 20 before, and never actually went past level 20. So I figured to just start off with this episode here. Let's just jump into the arena, and I was gonna quickly promote up Davian here. So let's just take him in. We'll take basically Neat with me to get some experience on her. So let's just get this guy to use up his defender item. So I basically use this will promote him from what he basically is at right now. So right now he's basically got 11 strength, 18 skill, 14 speed, 13 magic, 14 defense. Really good stat spread by the way for your own personal character, but whatever. And basically there's his items. He has no skills at the moment, but that's about to change. So yeah, move him over here. Let's just use up the defender item. So we basically use these items together and it's stat boost, as you already know. So that's my character now. He's basically got himself a few more XP. He got basically a few strength points, a couple skill points, a little bit of speed, magic, defense. Look at that, nice even spread right there. A little bit of movement point, basically up to 8. I just have basically hug the wall over there. I'm not gonna get much experience killing these guys with my paladin now because he's so high level, but let's finish him off. Make sure he's fully healed for the next battle, so Wump. And let's move him in basically to finish this guy off with a quick little sort of strike. Now the main reason for upgrading my character is so he can basically level up, because we are actually gonna bring me into the next battle, because essentially I have a total of 23 people can basically deploy, and I don't actually have enough people to deploy for his purpose. So yeah. Also, by the way, I forgot to show us off, but skill-wise, he gets, of course, soul attack, already basically showing us off, but there's this soul attack ability. Alright, let's properly save this because I want to basically, go into the next battle here, so Fading Light is saved. Now, before I actually do this mission proper, I want to basically show off some things, by the way, so note the deploy screen here, by the way. I'm just going to deploy these guys willy-nilly down the list here. So we'll list to go Cecile, Reinhard, Geralt, Megvin, Kuntz. Then we'll go Eif, Davian, Fletch, Fiona, Talil, Crow's Hem, Anit Katrina, Naho Hode, and Topha Menard. And note by the way, like, there's like still like 5 people left, so I actually like want to recruit some people. I actually could have more guys basically in the fray here, but this is basically enough for like this mission. You don't need a whole lot of people. Yeah, note that it went like down a list like this here, and I just wanted to basically like pay attention to how these guys are going to be set up, because like we'll have like, basically like Seal being like next to Alexis, we'll have like Reinhardt basically away from him, we'll have Gil next to like Alexis here, we'll have Magfin away from him, etc. And I just want to basically show us off a little bit here. So deploy. Now we'll skip this for now. We'll skip that too. I'll skip this for now. We'll get into like this a little bit better, like later on. Alright, so here's basically the grounding for like this mission here. Note that basically here's like the seal right here. There's Kuntz, there's Geralt, there's my character, there's like Nalho, Kroos, Fiona, Anit, Kuntz, and my like Ballista. And then note basically over here we have like our other troops. So essentially this mission divides the troops into like 2 like squads, so to speak. You basically have like a squad here on the port of like this like summit here you're basically attacking. I'm always way up there here for some reason, but okay. And essentially the idea of like this mission is that like you want to kill this guy over here called Ares. He basically has like a bunch of coins based on his person, a couple like poison swords that like as you can probably guess do poison to you. There's his stats basically like high speed, fairly good skill. Strength's a little bit of blotter, but like what's fine. Now this guy has an area attack skill by the way, so he is actually very dangerous basically to fight, so you want to sort of stay away from him until you can ready for him. He also has access to store attack, so basically when he gets into melee, he's actually going to like very powerful with that basically right there. No information about him in the background, but whatever, it's fine. This game's not very great for giving backgrounds for some of the characters sometimes, but whatever. Alright, so up here you have like a little civilian area basically above like this port where you guys basically spawn. There's basically bridges like connecting to like this guy here of like reserve forces basically ready to like pounce on you. There's the Groons, there's like ballistas. There's like ballistas around here and the snipers and stuff like that. Alright, so basically like this map, there's lots of like hidden like intricacies to it, so I just want to like sort of go over them a little bit because I'm not going to like show it off basically later on, I don't think. Although this is like the first like sort of mission where you have like civilians here, and you guys can actually be attacked and actually have like items basically on, as you can see here. So this like civilian here is like a Legion ring as well as an M defense cape. This guy up here basically has like a couple books basically. And I'll like go over a little bit further. This guy's got a Book of the Knight and a Book of the Dragon, and these are good basically like books to level up like I believe like defense as well as like strength. Couple of coins in this one's person. This guy down here has a Book of the Lord and a Book of Sword. We already have these books, but basically like Book of Lord just gives you like your random like spread stats. Book of Sword basically gives you like nice like skill stat if you get it. There's some courage here as well as a defense ring. So courage basically levels up to like your thieves, your like your archers, your swordsmen, as well as like your axemen and your mages, I think. Or no, not your mages. Or actually, you know what? What is this upgrade? I'm actually thinking of another one. I think courage is basically used for dragoons, thieves, pirates, and like something else. But basically, like it's like your last like sort of like upgrade item. This guy's got a defender that's used for like your cavaliers and like your spearmen and armored knights. There's like a bit of jewelry right there. More jewelry. Alright, there's Pride. Pride's basically used for like archers and like axemen and like swordsmen and like mages. So there's like the proper item for them right there. Oh yeah, actually clear on. So yeah, archers, axes, swords, mages for like the Pride item. Cavaliers, armor knights, and lance for like defender item. And then this is for like thieves, pirates, dragoons, and horse archers. So there you go. The proper upgrade items like basically displayed. Alright, so the key thing about this mission, by the way, and there's actually another defender for this person right here. Essentially, if you want to, you can actually go up to these civilians and actually like pop them off basically to get their items basically. So this can be like a mission where you can actually like go about like killing off the civilians so they get like their like goodies, so to speak, if you want to. And I don't plan to do that actually because I'm sort of like playing this sort of like very tame run. where I'm actually not doing that sort of thing, but you know, you could actually do that sort of thing if you want to. And you also see if I can show it off right here. So notice the civilian up here, she basically has like, you know, the enemy defense capable of the Legion Ring. So if I move up my like Blizzard and possibly get like, you know, a kill off her, which it's somewhat likely. I can make it a little bit more likely too if like, you know, Alexis here. So let's move you right here. And you can move up here. Yeah, I like that chance. Fire! Missed. And there we go, we killed her. So yeah, when you kill off these, like, you know, these guys basically get their items, so there's, like, you know, an end defense cape as well as, like, you know, Legion Ring. You know, I'm starting to see if, like, this guy actually move around, like, at 5, like, you know, speed now. Oh, it doesn't stack, so, you know, we can actually see right here, so whatever. But yeah, basically, like, the idea of, like, this mission, you can actually go around, like, you know, robbing civilians if you want to, for, like, their goodies. Like, all the common troops basically have, like, a single coin, basically, if you want to rob them, but, you know, the civilians basically where all the goodies are basically acting this mission if you want to, basically, so get like massive piles of coins, so to speak. By the way, also note, by the way, the arrows here actually has like, you know, a lot of coins right here as well, so if you want lots of money to sell, then like, you know, nabbing these coins is actually a good way of basically getting the money basically for it. Though, it does come at a cost actually like, you know, doing like it's like, you know, high attack strength of like, you know, 15 damage basically, so you need a character that has a lot of, like, you know, defense pieces that, like, ward off those sort of attacks, and, like, you know... My fees only have, like, you know, 3 defense, and, like, you know... 7 defense. Hem actually might be able to do it, she actually, like, you know... was even a defense ring, but, you know... It's really not worth it, basically, trying to attempt to go after, like, you know... the money base, I don't think, so I'm not going to worry about that. And it's not really that important, it's just money. But, whatever. So, on the basic idea of, like, this mission is, like, just, like, a lot of stuff you can rob, and, like, you know... You can actually, like, you know... you like your like mug skill to actually like grab this like, you know, answer these guys if you want to as well. But whatever. Now besides like damage, there's also like the skill shop over here as well. You can't really tell because it basically looks like every other building around here, but you know, this like icon right here basically is like a skill shop. And you actually like go in here and like buy like scrolls if you want to, so that's nice. And by the way, some of these bridges basically like, you know, well defended and stuff like that, so basically, like, there's barricades all over the place, like, you know, they're basically probably, like, a lot of defense, these barricades, if you, like, you stand on them, but whatever. Alright, so, that's basically, like, enough, like, you know, show and tell, basically, for, like, this mission here. I just want to basically show off, like, you know, the fact that you can actually, like, you know, grab, like, items, basically, from, like, the civilians like that. But, anyhow, note, basically, for my troops here, by the way. Essentially how this game works, I think, and I'll basically just, like, jump back into, like, you know, the deployment screen here. How deployment basically works here is that, like, you know, every, like, you know, odd number that's basically up here represents basically a troop that's going to be deployed with Alexis. So, if I basically deploy, like, you know, Cecile, Reinhardt, and Gero, Cecile will basically always be next to Alexis. Reinhardt will be basically over on the, like, the other side. Gero will be with, like, Alexis here, because, like, you know, it's basically, like, you know, what this basically deployment is doing. So, Gero will be, like, with Alexis, Megfin will be on the port, Kunz will be with Alexis, Ike will be on the port, David and Alexis, port, Alexis, port, Alexis, port, Alexis, port, Alexis, port, Alexis, and port. So essentially note that basically, like, you know, every, like, you know, odd number basically up here represents basically a troop that's going to be deployed with Alexis, and every, like, even number will be like a guy on basically a port. So, you know, it's basically it was basically like looking to basically play this game themselves. It's just something like sort of keep in mind when you're basically deploying these guys. So, like, you know, if you want to basically have, like, you know, certain guys basically on like one side, basically you have to have, like, you know, the odd numbers with them, and like every even number will be, like, you know, with, like, the guys in the port. So, for example, let's say I basically want to have, like, you know, all, like, archers basically like Alexis here. So I'll have, like, you know, Cecile go with, like, you know, Alexis. I'll have, like, you know, Gero go over to the port. I'll go, like, Reinhardt with Alexis. We'll have Megfin go over to the port. We'll have Kunz go with Alexis. We'll have, like, Ike go to the port. We'll have Thomas go with Alexis. We'll have, like, you know, Baynard go to the port. Or actually, like, yeah, that's right. Katrina can go with Alexis. We'll have, like, you know, Naho go to the port. And he can go with Alexis. Hem will go over to the port. Hope will go with Alexis. Kroos will go over to port. Tulio will be Alexis. Fiona will go over to the port, Dave will be with Alexis, and then we'll have, like, you know, Flux here at the port. So if I deploy this guy's basically right here, by the way, I'm going to go to, like, the screen here. Essentially, note that all my, like, you know, my squishy range characters are now, like, over here with Alexis, so if you basically want to, like, start, like, pick and choose where you guys basically, like, deploy, that's basically how you basically do it. So all my range guys basically are, like, over here, so it's, like, Ho and, like, you know, my Davian character, and then, like, you know, all, like, the characters basically are over here, like, you know, are just over here. Now, this can be sort of important, by the way, because you may want to basically have, like, you know, troops in, like, certain positions, so, like, you attack the people in this one. Mainly because, like, there's, like, so much difficulty to, like, you know, deal with them, so you basically don't want to have, like, you know, squishy characters basically over here, for example, in, like, the port, because they actually have a tendency to get killed over here. You'll see why basically might actually play this game properly, or this stage basically properly. Alright, it's like, you know, guys down here are like a nuisance, so you'll want to basically move these guys basically up as, like, you know, fast as possible to stay out of these guys' range. And more possibly want to basically drag out these Dragoons basically to attack them as well, so fun times ahead basically. So yeah, right there I want to basically, like, place a guy up there to, like, you know, draw out these guys over here at some point. Stuff over there basically deal with. Now, to give you, like, some, like, general tips by the way if you play the stage yourself, watch out for the ballistas basically over here, and, like, use, like, you know, the tree cover as well as, like, you know, the fortress right here, for example, to, like, do stuff. There's actually a couple of fortresses, and I'm actually really glad how I, like, you know, got Tomahawk basically right there, but, you know, whatever. Not really too important because I'm probably going to keep moving basically into the city in the next little bit, but, you know, that's fine. Alright, so, that's basically just showing off basically, like, you know, the, like, starting of this mission. I felt this was sort of important because, like, you know, there's basically a lot to this mission. I don't think I'll be able, like, to properly, like, you know, show it all off because I'm not going to, like, you know, sort of, like, play, like, you know, the long end for this one. So we'll just, like, end it here, and I'll see you guys in the game proper in a moment, so alright.